Hello, I'm John Shenholzer, President and founder of the McShin Foundation. We were founded in 2004 as a recovery community organization. We are Virginia's oldest, largest, authentic recovery community organization. We're one of the few organizations on the East Coast that actually provide authentic peer recovery support services to individuals, not only in the community, but in the criminal justice system as well, to include a criminal justice referral system. We not only have a 5,000 square foot recovery center, but we also have 4 recovery residences, of which we have 35 beds.
The environment's great. The major rule of the entire house, which everybody knows, and we further go over constantly, is if you use, roll your stuff up and get out. It is a completely safe environment. It's a safe haven. My jobs and duties as assistant house manager is I pretty much go over all the intake packets for every new person who comes in, make sure the house is clean. I look after 11 dudes, so the responsibility is pretty high.
So I am the CEO of the McShin Foundation. I do all the administrative work, the bookkeeping, I do peer leadership training. I am a trained, certified peer recovery coach. I help out with the women. I'm transitioning that out to Michelle Rook.
My title is compliance manager, meaning make sure everyone's where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to do. I focus a little more so on the women when it comes to the clients, and kind of follow up behind staff, make sure everyone's done the intake papers right or scheduled the appointments that they're supposed to schedule, and guide the women. That is what I like to do. I like to try to give the women my experience, guide them, and help them further their recovery.
I go around to the different houses, recovery houses that the McShin Foundation has in place that houses the clients, and make sure the houses are up to speed, they're nice and clean, and make sure the clients are doing the things that they're supposed to do on a daily basis to keep a safe and clean environment.
So one of the things I'm working on now, I've put together a peer schedule, what the clients do on a day-to-day basis, by the day, hour to hour. A lot of groups, a lot of step work, fellowshipping. We do a lot of cleanup around here, trying to keep the church as tidy as possible with anywhere between 30 to 40 or more clients in and out every day.
If they can't begin to do the simple things that's in the guidelines and that's what's asked of them in recovery, then how are they going to do these things when they walk out of the door of McShin? So these are just some of the things that they sign on to when they come in here.
I am on paper the IT director, which means my job is to do our website, maintain our Facebook, our Twitter. I do our recovery coach training, which is how we train our peers to support each other throughout their recovery.
We were the first people in Virginia, the first organization to do recovery coaching. We wrote a book, Authentic Recovery Coach Manual, right here that you can get free on our website. Explains a lot on how to be a recovery coach, how to teach a class. We do certification of our recovery coaches. We're certified by NADAC and VADAC.
This isn't really just a stamp policy and regulation place where our rules are written on the board. This is case by case. Everybody's an individual. We try to meet you where you are when you come in, and that's really important.
On Tuesdays, I bring like what we call a recovery toolbox meeting into the Richmond City Jail. On the women's side, they have, it's called the belief tier. It's like a recovery tier. All the women in there want to be in recovery and are trying to start that process while they're incarcerated.
Basically, my job is to raise money as Director of Development. I speak to other organizations, try and raise money. That way we have events almost every other month. We have a big event. September's National Recovery Month, and we have the largest recovery festival celebration of recovery in the state.
Like, we do these events year round. We just saw our pool party. We had a couple hundred people, 200-300 people show up for our annual pool party. Had a lot of fun, man. See, socialization, fun is important for recovering people. When we're doing recovery, we want to be loved, we want to be accepted, we want to have fun. You know, we want to learn how to live life without the use of drugs. We want to learn how to navigate life's challenges. So we do that here. We teach people how to do that.
This is not a lockdown facility. We're not going to lock anybody here. It's not a 28-day spa up in the woods or out on a horse ranch. We work for our recovery here just like we worked for our addiction.
You know, McShin, we save lives. They literally, I was a heroin addict for years. I started using drugs at age 12. So I didn't have a life at all until I came to recovery this last time, and until John let me come here with no money. I came here, I was broken, ashamed, and I came to McShin and lived in the house. And for me, I needed that recovery all day long, groups all day long, you know, other meetings that we attend as well at night. And, you know, McShin gave me that structured environment. They gave me a way to learn how to live.
It's a great environment to continue in now that I'm not an official client or peer anymore. I still get to stay in the environment, help out, you know, for people coming in that need the same kind of help that I need and have needed in the past.
You know, personally, most people got sustained long-term recovery. They realize that the only way they're going to keep what they got is by giving it away, you know. Even if it's just service work in a 12-step program or other ways you give of yourself, your time, your energy. You know, for me, you know, by doing McShin, it really makes it easier and simpler for me to stay clean. It keeps my focus off of using, that's for sure.
My responsibility today is really simple. I help someone. And once again, like I said, I put insurance on my own recovery that way.
We really believe that one addict can best help and understand an addict, that the recovering addict is the ultimate weapon against the disease of addiction, and it works so well. And that's really why I enjoy working here, because the success is, it works so well here.